It's funny the way you tell a story and everything.
Funny how? What's funny about it?
Just
What?
You talk funny.
You mean, let me understand this, because, maybe it's me. I'm a little fucked up, maybe, but I talk funny how? How do I talk funny? I talk funny like a clown? I amuse you?
Get the fuck out of here, Sharon.
No, we got a show to do, you stutter and prick ya.
Welcome to We Tawk Funny, a weekly hour-long podcast hosted by Sharon Pfeiffer and Joe Rubo, a show that's less about the way they talk and more about what they talk about. WTF, a show about entertainment, celebrity, comedy, culture.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the We Talk Funny podcast, live at the Podcast Junkie Studio in Boca Raton, Florida.
Woohoo! Yeah.
I love Tuesday nights.
Yes, I do. I really look forward to it.
Me too. I was just saying,
You know?
my boring life, this is all I got to look forward to.
Yeah, I really, it's like my happy time.
Yeah, me too.
People always ask me, what are you up to? What are you up to? And I'm like, I work and I have my podcast.
I said,
and
and everybody, we get along so good. Everybody probably thinks we see each other all the time. I don't see
Yeah.
Sharon till Tuesday nights, and I look
It's the
forward
truth.
to it.
It's the truth.
She
and-
ignores me all week, so.
No, you ignore me. I'm starting to get a little bit of a complex. It's okay.
Oh.
I don't mind, but, it's okay, Joe.
But
It's
doesn't
okay,
she
'cause
look
you're
great
busy.
tonight? Guys,
Thank
what do you
you.
think? She look good or what?
Thank you. Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
facelift
looks
3
good.
days ago.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All I have to do is show a little bit of
You got
cleavage.
what'd you say? You got a facelift?
Yeah, I was joking.
You also,
All I-
obviously got something else lifted too. It looks pretty good.
No, nothing. I don't even have a bra on.
Is that why?
I don't even have a
Oh,
bra on. No,
Ming.
this is just scar
Nat-
tissue.
This is just natural stand up.
No, this is
Okay.
this
Woo.
is,
Oh, we
but-
forgot to introduce Ben.
Hey,
Ben.
what's up, guys?
Ben's in
The
the house. We
producer
got Eric.
extraordinaire.
We got Eric in the house.
Where is
We're
Eric?
so
Is he over there
happy.
too?
Yeah, we're over here.
What a crew. we
Tonight,
got.
our guest is zooming in from New Jersey.
Joyzy.
So we gave some of our peeps the night off. Tony's not here. Sherry's not here. Your
Yes.
friend Gary didn't show up.
Yes.
Because we don't have anybody here for him to say hello to.
Yes.
So
I say nothing.
But listen, you know what I want to talk about? You know how we talk a little bit.
What are we going to
We
talk
talk
about?
a little bit every time.
What do you got over
at the
there?
top of the show. I want to talk about what I bought today.
The hell is that?
It's a strawberry.
What's inside there?
Well,
I hope
touch it. First of all, you got to touch
Wait,
it.
it's not
Touch
going to
it.
start
No,
buzzing
touch-
or anything, is it?
No, I wish it would.
Holy shit!
I wish it would.
Oh, it's
Feel
so
it.
soft.
Feel it. It's so cute, isn't it?
Zzz. No.
But I was in Publix today.
Friendly neighborhoods.
Friendly neighborhood supermarket.
We're shopping
And
for pleasure.
we're shopping as a pleasure. And this caught my eye because you guys all know how much I love strawberries. and
Yes.
strawberry buttholes, right?
Right.
So everybody knows. So now people are like giving me please guys, no more strawberries, like gifts. I got my gift from Ellen and I got my gift from Gary. I'm good. We don't need
And you gifted
any more
yourself. that.
strawberries. I have the strawberries in the champagne and I'm good.
We're
So hang on,
strawberried
let me
out.
take it. Hang on. Toast,
Salute.
strawberry buttholes. So anyway, I seen this. It caught my eye.
Had a little smiley.
had to know
had a
what
little
it was.
Smiley face on
It has a smiley face. I had to know what it was. So I stopped what I was doing and I grabbed it and I opened it,
Suspense is
thinking
killing
it's
me.
a notebook. I did not think that this was going to be what it is.
Suspense is killing me, Sharon.
It's a book. And it's not just any book. It's a book about strawberry. Not just a strawberry, but all different kinds of fruit. And my mind immediately went to, what a waste of a book. It's for children. Children don't read this shit. Grown-ups read it. So I changed the book.
Oh, what'd you do?
Yes, because as I turned the page, so this page says blah, 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 strawberries. So I wrote, strawberries, we love strawberry buttholes.
Oh, you sure did change.
And the next page is pineapple. And it says blah, 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 pineapple. And I wrote, a upside down pineapples, if you do that and turn them upside down, you're a freak. And you're probably a swinger. The next page is orange. Orange, you glad I picked up this little book?
Oh, God.
Then it says lemon. Now, this is something very informative.
Let's
now, I
hear
know, Ben, that you have a podcast that comes out of here with the Japanese, what is it called?
The anime? Yep.
Yes. Yeah, so in anime and in fictional characters, do you know what explicit content is? They call it lemon.
Really?
Did you guys know that? I did a little deep
So
dive
it's
on
not,
this kind
it's
of
not
stuff.
you porn.
So
it's
when you
lemon?
see a lemon, if someone's putting lemons, know that it's explicit content.
Ah.
Did you guys know that watermelon is nature's Viagra?
Oh, God. I got to go get some.
So look, he's very happy.
He looks like it.
Very happy. I don't know what he's
I didn't
got
know
going on
that.
down here,
How
but
did I never know that?
there's two little pegs. Anyway, so apple, I immediately thought Florida, low,
Apple bottom jeans.
apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
With the ferg.
So we're gonna have to put in post. You're gonna have to stick Florida in there and a little bit of music, if you don't mind, Ben. The next page is a pear. Most women are shaped like a pear nowadays. Why? Because men like women with big butts and wide
I like big
hips.
butts.
And I
can't
cannot lie. Bop, bada, bop, bop, bop. Okay, the next page is this one made me laugh.
Uh-oh.
A raspberry. So that's a raspberry. And the last but not least, look at the peach. Now, you can't tell me that peach, you could zoom in on the peach. If the peach is also, people use peaches as an emoji for a butt. So we have strawberry buttholes and peachy butts. And there you go. Peachy booty.
Peachy
And
booty.
that
I
is-
see a little crack in there. You see that?
Boop, bada, boop, boop, boop.
Very
Boop,
good.
bada, boop, boop, boop.
Show and tell's over. Thank you.
Show and tell. So without further ado, we are going to introduce our guest for this evening. And our guest for this evening, she's zooming in because she lives up in New Jersey. She performs all over the tri-state area and everywhere else. She is a singer, songwriter, musician, comedian, playwright, actor. I mean, I could go on and on. She is so multi-talented that I really don't know what else to say. We're going to do a real dive with her. Her name is Maryann Maisano. And let's just bring her on, Ben.
Baby.
There she is.
There she is, Maryann.
How are you guys? Nice intro. Thank you.
How are you, Maryann?
I'm doing pretty damn good. How about you?
Thank you for joining us in the studio. We're so excited. We can't wait
Yes.
to talk to you. We have so many things to talk to you about.
Looking forward to it, babe.
Most importantly, obviously, your music, because I think first and foremost, if you had to describe yourself in one word, I think you would call yourself a musician. Am I right?
Yes, that's my passion.
Yeah. Or maybe entertainer,
Yeah.
right? It would be a toss-up, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it isn't. Yeah, because when people say, "Oh, you're a comic," I go, "No, I'm an entertainer."
Right. So I
You
think
do it all.
maybe
Yeah.
it's broader than just musician,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
It is.
You're an entertainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You do a lot. There's that saying where it said, "God gives you a lot of gifts, but some people don't take the time to open them all up." I'm a little
Ah,
big, so I opened up all my presents.
you opened all your gifts. You
Opened
sure
up all my
did.
presents.
You're using
You
them
sure
all.
did. I actually worked, Joe, I don't know if you know this, but I actually worked with Maryann on one of her productions. She has one of her many productions, which we're going to discuss, but one of her many productions is called The Italian Chicks.
Okay.
The Italian Chicks. And she brought the project down here to South Florida. And we did it right here, not far from here. And it was sold
Yeah.
out. It was sold out, standing room only, right?
was- Yep.
And it was amazing.
Sharon was amazing. Sharon opened the show for me, and I was in the back peeing my pants. I was like, "Holy shit, he's killing it!" Okay.
Yeah. Well,
You were
can you
amazing.
can you let our viewers know and Joe know what the premise of the Italian Chicks is?
Well, it's actually Danny Aiello's Italian Chicks because Danny endorsed that show up until he passed like 5 years ago. So the premise now, I think you got me off base here. The premise is it's three women that are usually Italian, and everybody has a different story, but we're all the same. Because when you talk to Italians, it's the same shit, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
And it's not, it's just a little different. Oh, your mother made that. Oh, my mother made this way, and it's just different. The same shit, different ways.
Right.
So that's how the comedy went.
99% food.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But the difference with my show, it wasn't just a comedy show because I don't like just comedy shows. It was a comedy and variety show. So after all the comedy, what I did was brought all the girls up and wrote all these parodies, which were funny, and then ended it with a legit song. Okay, Al di la, for example. So Sharon was great because she's like, "But I don't sing," and I go, "Yes, you do. You're gonna sing," and she did. Okay.
I got to see
She made
that.
me sing.
Yeah, she did a good job.
No,
Wow.
I'm not a singer. I'm a because it was funny and it was fun, so I was able to
Right.
be comical.
Right.
But
Right,
like
right,
I'm not,
right.
you're a singer.
Thank you.
And I would say that the girl that I was performing with, her name was Gina, I think.
Yeah. Mhm.
She sang, right?
No, she doesn't sing.
No,
Yeah.
not really.
No,
She sang
no,
better
she
than me.
faces.
Joe, she sang better than me.
Did she? Oh, no.
But
And it always helps when you have tracks, and I do the background vocals in the tracks. So this way it's fuller, okay?
yeah, and you
So if
sing
anybody
so
fucks up,
beautifully.
it's already taken care of.
Fills in.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So but it was great because it was fun. It was funny,
Yeah.
engaging. The audience loved it, and it was for men and for women.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't just
totally. It's not a chick flick. I
yeah.
mean, look, it's I mean, nobody in the show is sitting there like everybody it's X-rated in a way.
Right.
I mean, you're not going to walk into an Italian chick show and not hear me curse.
Right.
And now I have to put it on a flyer
Right.
because one time I did a show and the feedback from the booker was, well, they were upset because, you were cursing. Really? You didn't fucking tell them? You idiot. Okay. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. I mean,
Unfucking
so
believable.
yeah,
yeah,
so I usually say adult theme show.
right.
And if
Adult
that's
theme.
stupid, it's like leave the kids, bring the
Well, that's
cannoli.
the problem. Is a lot of these people bring their children to these shows.
I
They're
know.
like, no, I'm bringing my kids, and it's like, all right, well, make sure they're prepared because
Yeah.
I'm not filtering myself
Right.
for your.
No, me too. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, I hate that when I do if I'm, brought on to open for somebody or, do a comedy show and there's little children sitting there. I'm like, are you serious? It's 9 o'clock at night. What are you doing?
I know. What
Bring
are
your
you
kids
doing?
home
You
or
trying
stick
to
them in the
babysit?
car and lock the door.
Yeah.
I'm only kidding. I'm joking. Joking, people. But yeah, so no, I love doing your show and I wish that I was, able to come up north because you have a lot of different shows. You don't just that's not your only show. Can we talk
Right.
about what else you have going on?
Absolutely, babe.
So you have coming up at the Triad or no?
No, we premiered it at the Triad,
Right, you premiered.
off Broadway. But in Avenel Performing Arts Center on July 18th.
That's coming up.
Yeah, that's within 30 days. Yeah.
Right. So we'll make sure that this is out to the world so that you
Before.
can promote,
Great,
promote,
thank you,
promote.
thank
Yeah.
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 Yeah, ticket sales are going well. I'm happy about that. It's a really beautiful theater, so that's a great thing.
How
And
many
everybody-
seats?
There's 280 seats.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and everybody knows what they're doing there. Like when you go into these theaters and you get these guys that are running the board and they walk over to you like all like fucking dopey and shit, and they go, "Oh, don't worry, I know everything." And I used to be on the road with REO Speedwagon, and I'm like, now what the fuck you doing here? Okay.
As soon as somebody tells me I know how to do it, I'm like, I
Yeah,
get
right.
nervous.
Yeah, you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Now,
Their,
I actually
their version of it.
Yeah.
I
Don't
threatened
worry
to
means
sound
worry.
right. I did threaten a sound man one night on stage because it's very simple. I mean, I have a track sheet. It's everything is laid out. It's a monkey. Could you just press the button with the number? And he every time a cue song came up to cue it up, he put the wrong song on.
Oh my
My
God.
nudge.
Oh my
And you're pissed, but you don't want the audience to see you that fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
listen, Bruce. It's the wrong song. Now this went on almost all freaking night. That it was such a joke that the audience was hysterical. We actually did like hashtag Bruce, okay, all
Oh
over
my
the place, right?
God.
So then it was the last song for the end of the night, and I said, Bruce, this is your big shot now, okay?
Make up for it.
Because if you don't do this right, you better be out of here before my ass gets off the stage because I'm gonna throw you in the back of the
Oh
fucking
my
car.
God.
Okay.
Bruce.
Put him in the trunk.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Bruce?
I have no idea, but I just said I would never go back there if they still had Bruce. He was a little
Did he do
stupid.
it right the last one? Did he make up for it? Did he do it right?
No, he didn't.
Oh, my own.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't.
When you go in these theaters, so everybody lies. Then I found out he really wasn't a sound man. He was a lighting guy. Really? Okay, great.
A little bit of a difference there.
He really sells Mary Kay for a living.
Yeah, exactly.
Light guy saying he's a sound guy.
Yeah, exactly. I can't.
How do these
Like,
lights sound?
Like what? What do
Yeah.
you lie? Like why? Why?
Crazy.
Why do they do that?
Well, this business, it's such a crazy business. You got to go in, you got to trust the people that are there, and that's why I'm so happy with this theater. I worked at this theater about 8 years ago, and they've done really well since then. And the people there are just so great, and so far so good. Knock on wood. All right, but
Yeah,
I mean,
really.
yeah. So I spoke with the sound guy. I sent over all my MP3s and everything, so it looks like we're good to go.
Good.
So, Maryann, this is a tough industry that we are in because we're
Yeah.
both, Joe and I are also in the arts, but you're always, you and I are friends personally,
Yeah.
and we talk all the time, and you're always coming up with something, and it amazes me how unbelievably creative you are, but you started way back. I mean, you started when you were a teenager, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I went down the shore with my brother when I was 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And like we never had vacations. Italians really, from the other side, we never took vacations because everybody was always working, so nobody could go away. All right.
Right.
So my brother took me down the shore, and I went to a game of chance. The big wheel
Right.
with the
Right.
numbers,
Right.
and I put a quarter on number 30, and spinning around, and all of a sudden the thing stops, and the guy goes to me, "Hey kid, you won. You got your pick of the stand." And I'm looking, and now I go, "I want the guitar." I see a guitar,
Oh,
right? And my brother
wow.
he goes to me, "Don't get the guitar, idiot. You know how to play it. Get the friggin' TV." And I'm like, "No, I
Oh,
want
you
the
wanted the
guitar."
guitar.
Yeah. So I took this
Wow.
warped electric guitar that was on the boardwalk, and I carried it home in this cardboard box. Next day, I went to a music store, and every day after school, I went in my room and I
You
played this
taught
guitar.
yourself.
Yeah,
You self-taught.
yeah.
Wow.
And after 3 months, the first song I played was House of the Rising Sun.
Really?
Nazareth.
And I played that song, I think, for another 2 months. And my mother never once came in and said, "Babe, can you please learn another friggin' song?"
Oh, really?
Yeah, she would always come in and say, "Oh, babe, that was beautiful."
Oh, she was
Oh.
supportive.
She was so very supportive. Yeah.
I would have kicked. I would have said, Danielle, get the fuck out of here with that song.
Would have broke the guitar knowing me.
Yeah, I would have said, get back to cheerleading, you little bitch. No.
Even shit, right? Yeah. So from there, I actually started a band, and we were doing
Played the
like
guitar in the band too?
high school dances, like when I was like 13 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then
What,
from
what
there,
was the name of your band? Do you remember?
believe it or not, it was called Balzac.
No, it wasn't.
Swear to God, yeah.
Balzac.
Balzac.
Like ball sack?
Like ball. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it did sound like Balzac if you said
What
it
is
quick.
he?
But it
Where'd you
was
come up with that name?
Balzac.
Well, he's a writer. He
Yeah,
was like a
right.
French writer.
Yeah, right.
Just thought it was like
It's
back in the day.
yeah, that's like when we name a character Dick Face.
Yes,
It's a writer. It's a famous writer, Dick Face. Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, I liked it because it
Maryann.
sounded, different. How everybody had like, those bands had
I
these
could just
wild
see
names.
teenagers. They would have loved you just because the name of the band. We're going to see Balzac.
Balzac, right?
You what?
And then from there, it got worse because, music is just secular. It just keeps changing, right?
Right.
And eventually you go right back to where you started. That's kind of what happens, right? So it went from all that, like cream music and all that hard rock shit. And then we went to folk music, right?
That's
Remember
a
that
big
was a big thing?
change.
Big change, big change. And it was so funny because I was then with a wedding band because you did everything to make money.
Yeah.
Right,
I
right.
did my solo stuff, and then I was with a wedding band, and we were at, of all places, in Howard Beach, Queens, Russo's on the Bay,
Oh, wow.
right?
Wow.
You know this place, right? With the
Yeah, of
guy
course.
outside that they look
Bada
like,
bing, bada boom.
yeah, they look like they're the gods at Buckingham Palace, right?
Yeah. Cross Bay Boulevard.
Yeah. So I go in, there was a wedding, and there was a table all the way in the corner in the back. And this guy walks over to me, and he on the side, like when we were getting ready to do another song, and he goes to me, "Excuse me, do you know how to sing Malafemina?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes,
Love that
"Okay."
You
song.
sing so beautifully. You got to hear.
You- Can
Sing,
you do
sing,
that?
sing a little bit. Can you?
Femina, tu zina Malafemina, che storge fatte ghiagnola, lagrime infamidan.
Oh, my
That's how
grandpa used to sing that all the time.
right? So
Memories.
this guy goes,
Yeah.
the guy goes, well, coming back for a minute. Now he walks me back to this table that's in the fucking corner. All right. You know what I'm talking about
We
now,
know what
right?
you're talking about.
All right.
They're all
So,
facing out.
right. And it's all guys with big fucking cigars. Okay. So the guy that's in the corner, right, where all the other people surrounded him, I walk over to him and he said to me, "I just want to let you know that you sing the song beautiful." And I said, "Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it." And then he goes, "Eshbet, Eshbet," and he grabs my hand, and I knew that there was money in it, but I didn't want to look because my mother would always say, "If somebody gives you money, just don't look at it in front of them."
Yeah, never open it up.
Remember going back, and I got $100 to sing that song.
Wow.
Oh.
Let me tell you, that's a lot of money back then.
Yeah.
Right.
$100. Forget about it.
Yeah. And then I'll tell you something funny with this one wedding band. It was horrible doing weddings, really, because the people are just they really don't want to listen to you. They had to like talk to their cousins and get the fucking favor with the fucking what was that fishnet stocking and the Jordan almonds
Yeah.
on it, right? It's Tina and Rosemary's wedding, whatever the fuck it was, right?
That's my
So
mother's name.
what?
That's my mother's name, Rosemary.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you
right.
just yeah.
See,
Yeah.
we did a thing there.
We
All right.
did a thing there.
That was a little Godwing.
Yeah. We did a thing there. My God. So I'm on stage and we're getting ready. It's cocktail hour, which sucked because nobody cared what you sang. It was cocktail
You
hour.
want
They
to
were all
eat.
eating. Right.
Yeah.
So we were gonna do the girl from Ipanema. I hated that song. And I said to them, I'm gonna change the lyrics. And they go,
Oh
"No,
Lord.
don't do that." And I said, "Oh, shut up." Just they were such pussies, these guys, right? So I'm like, all right, fine. Now the song starts out all sexy and bossa, right? And I go, tall and tan and young and lovely. The girl with emphysema goes walking in. She passes each one. She passes, goes, right? So the guys
You
in the band
didn't.
we're fucking hysterical. The guys in the band are on the floor. They're still playing, right?
Oh my God.
Everything
What
was
were the
fine in the
people
audience.
doing?
Did
What were the
anybody, did anybody even get it?
No,
The
it
audience?
didn't affect them. They were still eating
They
their
didn't
shrimp
even
like
notice.
fine in Ipanema. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
They're eating
Imagine
their
The
antipas.
girl with emphysema.
emphysema.
That's a
I
good one.
can't take it. You're so
Crazy
funny.
stuff.
That's good story.
What is one of your? Because I don't remember, but from Italian Chicks, you had the parodies of like.
Oh God, I had so many parodies. I had.
Do
You
you
remember
remember
this?
one right off the
Well, you
top
know
of your
what I
head?
did? I did it strategically, believe it or not. Every parody that I did in the Italian Chicks was in a mob movie
Right.
because I figured people would subliminally make a connection.
To the
Gabby?
movie. Yeah.
Right? So, Be My Baby, for example, that was in
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Be my little baby, right? That was that. Well, ours was eat my mother's gravy. So it was all about gravy and sauce. Then the other one was what was that? The Guido of the pack instead of the
Yeah, the
leader of
Guido of the pack.
Guido of the
the
Pack.
Guido of the pack,
I
right?
remember that one.
Yeah, the Guido of
We
the
had,
pack.
we had our leather jackets on.
Yup, the whole thing. And the only one that wasn't in a mob movie was Queen. We Are the Champions,
Hmm.
and I turned it into well, like we are the Italian, we are the Italian chicks. So it went into we make the wine straight from the vine. We make
What's
the
the one with Butana?
Oh, she's a Butana. She's a Butana. All the guys get up to kiss her friggin' ass. Oh,
That was
she's a
my song.
Butana.
That was figures.
I was like, woohoo.
Yeah, it was great, you know?
We gotta take a quick break.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
got-
have to take a quick break to say thank you and to let our sponsor, Deckmasters of South Florida, say their thing.
You got it.
All right. Let's thank one of our guests, Deckmasters of South Florida.
That's perfect, Joe. And you can call John at Deckmasters, and maybe he can help you with your little problem.
What are you talking about? I don't have any problem.
That's not what I heard. Word on the street is you have a very small deck.
What? My deck is not small. It's fun size.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
My girlfriend loves my deck.
Oh, yeah? Then why is she always coming over and laying on my deck?
What? What? You have a deck?
Oh, yeah. And it's very big. And your girlfriend? She loves it.
I give up. Give me John's number. I give up.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
I can help you with your problem. I am John, the deck master from South Florida. Damaged deck? No problem. Discolored deck? No problem. Need a new deck? We got you covered. I'm like the deck doctor, only better. Deck Masters of South Florida covers all your deck sizes. Decks, docks, boardwalks, pergolas. We got you covered. Big decks, little decks, no problem. You send me your deck pick, I'll take care of the rest.
Call Deckmasters at
561
561-255-7921.
Cool.
And we are back. So, Maryann, I really want to. I'm so nosy.
Yes, you are.
Everybody knows that already. I'm so nosy. I really want to know how. I want to know, A, how did you meet Danny Aiello? Because not everybody just meets famous people like that. And how did your song, City of Light, get recorded by Danny and get Grammy nominated, by the way?
I know.
How did all that happen?
Well, this is one of my favorite stories. My oldest sister, who's not like me, she's very shy. She's no longer with us. She went to a wedding, and at the wedding was Danny Aiello. And she went out to her car and got my CD and walked over to the table, excused herself, and said, "Please, you have to listen to my sister's music."
Oh my
Okay?
God, she did that. She did
Yeah,
that.
she did.
Okay.
Total
Then she ran
Italian
in the
thing.
bathroom and
Wow.
called me all
Very
excited.
ballsy. Very ballsy.
Yeah, she ran in the bathroom, called me all excited, and she's going, "Babe, I gave your CD to Danny Aiello." And I didn't have the heart to say to her, "Oh, Ange, thank you." But, I didn't want to say, "Oh, these guys don't call you back." I said, "Oh, thanks, sweetie," and that was it, So I figured, oh, well, it's
Never
out
gonna
there.
hear from
You'll never
him.
hear anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. You're
exactly.
thinking,
Now,
forget about
3 months go by, and in the interim, let me put a pin in that. In the interim, I have a lot of people that I know in the business that are impersonators. And this one guy, John, always calls me up for my birthday or other occasions, and either he's De Niro or Tony Soprano or whatever. And he's like, so I'm on the phone, I'm laying on the couch 3 months later, and the phone rings, and I pick it
You
up.
thought it was him.
Danny had a very distinct voice, right? And he goes, "Maryann Maisano, this is Danny Aiello." And I go, "Get the fuck out of here, John." But he starts laughing and he goes to me, "No, I swear to God, it's really me." Right? So now I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I
That
didn't
is
want
so funny. I would do the same thing. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And then I was like, "Oh my God," I felt like an asshole, right? So then he goes to me, "Maryann, I have to tell you, I was listening to your CD, and there's one song in particular that I fell in love with. And it happened to be when I was creating it, it was my version of a Parisian tango. Okay. It was a very sexy song. Okay. And I said, "Really?" And he goes, and at that time, Danny started doing crooning. And he had a 17-piece orchestra. He would play
Wow.
in Atlantic City, he would play in Vegas, and he was trying to do more like who's the guy that did I Left My Heart in San Francisco?
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett style, like that kind of vibey music, right?
Right.
So we met, we signed some papers, and then uh, there's this guy. His name is Hassan, and he was supposedly a black rapper. So he wanted to make that song into a rap.
City of Light.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
Danny said, "Well, let's try it, right?" And there is a video out there with this guy doing a like like Danny singing the song, and then in the middle, this guy comes in with like late night doom doom whatever the fuck. That's a, and he has all these girls that look like a bunch of putana lorda, right? And they're all like going like this and that and all this bullshit, right?
What'd you do to my song?
Oh
What
my God.
is going on here? And we were at some, Ben Janot's guy's place in Staten Island
But you
filming
know
this
what?
shit,
I
right?
don't have a problem with that. I gotta tell you, seriously, like
What with what?
with adding a little rap in the middle of it because that's what makes it go viral. Like,
Well, I didn't have a problem with it, but the problem was that the guy who was doing the shoot, he was like one of those guys, right?
Right.
So he
right?
had all these girls that he wanted to bang, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
so he had ulterior motives.
Right. So it looked it was a little
It didn't
trashy. It
look right. It
took
didn't look right.
away,
Yeah.
like really the beauty of the concept of the whole song
Yeah.
for me. And maybe I was just being too artistically,
No, no. What did
you know,
Danny say? What was Danny saying?
Danny was like, I like the way you did it. He goes, "Let's go." We went in the studio upstate New York, and he had his band, right? And he had a great sax player. And you play a sax for me, and I'm yours.
Oh,
That's
forget about it.
right.
Instant
Gorgeous.
panty dropper. Forget about
Yeah,
it.
it's gorgeous.
Forget
So
it.
we did
Saxophone.
the version that you hear, which is really a sexy vibe with this nice saxophone solo in the middle of it. And then I was in Florida, a different part of Florida, in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melbourne.
I was up in Melbourne. This was years ago, and Danny called me and he goes, "Guess what, kid? We got nominated for a Grammy." And I was
Oh
like,
my God.
kidding me? I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
I mean, it was so surreal to me, that here's this guy. And then, like, after that song, now Danny hadn't seen my shows, the Italian Chick show. I was just telling him about it.
Mm.
So he and I became really good friends. He was like a friend, a mentor, and a father, and a gentleman in every aspect of the word. Okay. So he would call me up and he'd go, "Hey, kid, want to meet me in the city today at Pearl Studio? Doing a rehearsal for something." I was like, "Yeah, I'll be there." And
Right? I'll be
it was,
right
am-
there. What are you
it was
crazy?
amazing watching him. It never came to fruition, but it was really interesting. He was doing a play and it was called Capone the Musical.
No.
Imagine.
Capone the musical? Get
And
the fuck out of
and you know how the premise was? He was in jail. Remember when they threw
Yeah.
Capone in jail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had syphilis and he lost his mind.
You went crazy. Yeah.
So he would go from being crazy, then all of a sudden he'd break into song about his mother. It was the most intriguing thing I ever saw, but it never came to fruition
What
after
a
that.
shame. That would have
That's
been
great.
really a
Yeah,
wild play.
I thought that would have been cool.
Musical.
Yeah, yeah.
Capone the musical.
So he was, and Danny was very giving,
Capone
like
the musical. Forget
Capone the musical, and you'd be like,
you put
"What?"
forget about it.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
The guy,
God.
he was such a generous person. Like we'd be walking after the studio, we'll go out to dinner, and we're walking down 7th Avenue or whatever, and people are stopping him like, "Oh, can you?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, thank you." And he signed the autograph, and then he gets this one guy's in front of him, and he goes to the guy, "Oh, wait a minute, give me a paper over here." He goes, "You got to get her autograph."
Oh wow.
Now, I was like, and he goes, "This one is a triple threat. Trust me. Get her autograph because she's going to be wonderful."
Wow.
And he just gave me chills that a guy like that
Would say that. Yeah.
would say that.
He meant.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
He didn't say nothing he didn't mean.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally the
Wow.
truth.
You must have been heartbroken when he passed.
Oh my God, I couldn't go to the funeral because I mean, you know this business. There's all these gavons, gabish.
Yeah.
And half of them didn't know who he was. People would call me all the time or send me on social media a script and say, "Can you give this to Danny?" And I always would say, "No, I can't."
Good.
The reason why I can't give it to him is because we're friends, and that's why we're friends. So if you want your script to go to him, go on his website and send it to his publicist.
There you
Right.
go.
I don't do that shit. I mean, it was just ridiculous how so many phony people. And I said, I couldn't bear myself to go and watch these people go up just to be seen.
Right, just to be seen. You know,
Right?
Maryann, you're one of the people I thought of today when I read that Clive Davis passed.
Yeah.
It's a shame. What a talent.
And I
My
thought of I don't have many musician friends. I have a few that I know have, actually, Barry Minoff
What?
probably has a direct connection to him. I think maybe young Ben might know who Clive Davis is. So, I'm not immersed in the musician genre because I'm not
Right.
musical. I can't even hum. Although some of my past boyfriends might.
I was just gonna
disagree.
say.
I was just going to say, they might beg to differ. All right.
I heard some things.
You're hilarious, Joe. But so I thought of you, I thought of a couple of other people, but there are some people that really make an impact in the musical field that I don't think Clive Davis ever even sang a note. Right?
No, and he didn't play an instrument.
Right.
No,
exactly.
he just had the ear.
Interesting, right?
Yes,
Interesting.
he just knew.
He knew
who-
talent.
He knew
talent.
who had that it factor.
It
Exactly.
factor.
I mean, look, you have Whitney Houston singing in front of you, and she's a young girl. I mean, Whitney Houston was amazing. Then you have Bruce Springsteen,
Right.
who he signed. Then you had the Jacksons. Then you had Michael. I mean, go on and on. I mean, like these were iconic
Right.
people.
I just saw the movie Michael a couple weeks ago,
It's great.
and they
right?
had the part with Clive Davis in it. It was
Yeah.
really cool. It was good.
I
Right.
saw him in Ray. They have a Rayos in Miami.
Yeah.
So I had gone there for dinner, and he was there, and people were like swarming his table, and I wanted so desperately to go over to the table because at the time, this is about 3 years ago, and he's already older.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, man, that guy's iconic. He's a legend. I'd love to go over. There were people were going over
yeah,
to the
people
table.
going, yeah.
But I thought to
I have the same
myself,
problem when I go out.
right.
To eat,
I always feel it's so gauche. I always feel it's
Yeah.
so, he was a gentleman and he was kind and sweet. You could see that he was not opposed to it. But I never feel comfortable doing
No,
that.
I'm the same way.
I never feel comfortable doing it.
No, I'm the same way as you. No.
My dad taught me that too.
And I always regret it. Like right now, I regret. I wish
And you
it's
know
the
what?
only time I had ever
Wait,
been in
you
his
know what?
company.
Sometimes when you do that, when you don't go over to them, they notice you.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel badly. I wish I now, today,
In hindsight, yeah.
in hindsight, I wish they had just taken the moment and just went over and said, you know, Mr. Davis,
My God, what an ear for
You know.
music, right?
yeah. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. Anyway. But so let's talk about you being a stand-up comedian, Maryann, because you're like again, you're the consummate entertainer, right? So when did you realize, you knew you were a musician, you knew you had an ear, a voice, you had this musical talent, but when did you realize, like, hey, I can do this crossover into comedy?
Well, when I was doing a solo act with my guitar, and I do a couple of clubs like on a Wednesday, then a Saturday and Sunday. So you're singing the same freaking songs. So after a while, you get a little. I got bored. I was like, oh Jesus, I got to sing this song again. Like so. I would stop, and it was almost like a Bette Midler thing. I would stop, and I would banter with the audience. I never had a set list back in the day.
Just did it by ear. Naturally.
I bantered with the audience. I talked about different things.
Right.
One night, I remember just walking on that was on this stage, and I turned around and I looked at it. I'm like, what is this? I mean, where did they get this picture from? I mean, I talked about everything, the decor, this, that, and the other thing. And then I look at the person in front of me and I go, you guys together? And it was a couple. And he goes, yeah. And I go, oh, he bought you dinner? And she goes, yeah. And I go, well, you know what that means. Okay, so
You gotta put out.
Yeah.
that's it. You got to do something, right? So that's how it started. And then I said, well, let me just try that. And it was like back in the day, and I went into Rodney Dangerfield's, and it was a comic strip. And one night I was at Dangerfield's, and there was this guy. I talked to him the other day on Facebook, believe it or not. He was very talented. They called him Rubber Face. He had a way of making these facial expressions that would just, I don't know how he moved his face the way he did. And I don't want to say his name, but
Why not?
he was okay. His name is Johnny Rizzo.
Okay.
Frank Rizzo.
What? Oh, you know Mike Rizzo?
No.
Okay.
The jerky boy. The jerky
mean-
boys. Frank Rizzo.
Is it
Well-
is it a bad thing that you mentioned his name?
No, I just he didn't do anything wrong. I mean, I spoke to him the other day. I wouldn't have spoken to him if I didn't like
He
him.
probably likes that you mentioning him.
Yeah, give him a little plug.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
give him a
feel
little-
bad because he never got
Now,
to be
now,
able to-
now, when we do the episode, I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna make a clip.
And we're gonna put him
I'm
in.
put his picture. I'm gonna tag him, and he's gonna be excited.
Yeah, he will be. You know what? Because I felt bad because Johnny almost had a series, and he was like around when Ray Romano just started.
Well,
hitting.
you opened for Ray Romano.
I
You
did
opened for
open
Jay
for Ray.
Behar, Joy Behar, which
Yeah, Ray was great. That was a great night.
I don't
Um,
like Joy Behar. I'm sorry.
She's very funny though on stage.
I'm sure she is, but
When she's doing comedy, she's really very funny.
all right. But why is she so like? bleh?
Well, because she has to be. I mean, she's look at the things she's doing. You know what I mean? She's not, she's extreme liberal woman. She's not going to just sit there and
I know, but she always seems like she has to take a shit when she's doing that show.
well,
You know what I
maybe
mean?
she
Like
does.
she's always like,
Maybe she does. Maybe.
you know,
Maybe
she's just
she's
feel like
the
she's
height
always
of
like.
the- Well, do you like Whoopi Goldberg?
I
She's-
actually like Whoopi.
Goop.
Yeah, me too.
I like Whoopi.
Whoopi's better when she's funny too.
Yeah,
Whoopi,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Whoopi started. Well, she started as a hairdresser,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
her roots are in stand-up comedy,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then
Absolutely.
she
Yeah.
became an amazing fucking actress.
Oh
Whoopi
God, yeah.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have immense respect for her, Whoopi Goldberg. But Joy Behar, I find her to be quite caustic. When I watch anytime I flip the channel and the view's on, I might sit on it for about I'm not kidding, 15 seconds. And then I go, stop. I got to change the channel.
Maybe because it's that show and she gets riled up.
Well,
But when
yeah,
she's
but why
in
you
her
get riled
element,
up?
she's
You're with
doing
your
when she's
girlfriend. Like,
doing stand-up comedy. She doesn't do anything political.
She just does her thing.
why
She did
can't she
one
just
thing
do her
political.
thing on The View?
Huh?
Why can't she just do her thing on The View?
Because that's
Because
what the view's about.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like you have a view, I have a view. Okay. And everybody's sharing their views.
I guess.
So you opened for her too?
Yeah, I opened for Joy. But Joy had a funny, she did do a funny, it was a little political, but it was very funny. It was something like, I'm paraphrasing, something like, yeah, FDR, he was in a wheelchair and he would stoop in his girlfriend. Nobody knew it, but that's how handicap parking got started.
That's a good one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
and that
like
was
that.
one of her jokes, right?
But that's
So
not a bad.
let me bring you back to John Rizzo. So
Yes.
Johnny was coming out just when Romano was coming out. And sadly, Romano got the call for the show and Johnny didn't.
Ah.
So I ran into him I was going to check a comic out and she was playing in the basement of a church or some shit. And I went in and who was there but Johnny? And his head was in this plate of food and I walk over and I'm like, Johnny. And he didn't recognize me because my hair's blonde. Back then it was black. So I go, it's Maryann Boom Boom. And he goes, oh, Boom, how you doing? And I go, how you doing, Johnny? He goes, how you think I'm doing? Look where I am. Right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I feel so bad because I just feel he's like in this really dark place.
What's he doing now?
Not much of anything.
Nothing.
No.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So I tried to give him like a little pep rally.
You're good with the pep talks, I have to
Yeah,
say.
with the conversation.
So if you ever need a pep talk, call Maryann.
That's your
Thank
job.
you.
Ben, Eric.
But that's your job.
No, I'm
No?
not good at pep talks.
No.
I can
You're
barely
good at
give
You're
myself
good
a
at
pep
yelling
talk.
at me.
That's
She's
it.
she's a good yeller. She's a
If
good
you
yeller.
need me to yell at you, I'm going to yell at you. But if you need a pep talk, you got to call Maryann.
Well,
She
seems like it.
she is so good. She's so inspirational. She's so motivational.
She's always smiling. Look at that.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's such a great friend.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah, yeah. Your vibe is awesome.
Maryann,
Maryann, how'd I meet you?
Look how fast.
Maryann, let's talk
Look how
about
fast
how we
this
met.
show's going.
I know.
She's up.
We got time. We got time. Maryann, how'd I meet you, Maryann?
Well, I called a guy named Mike Marino,
Mikey.
and I was looking for some comics in Florida because I was doing a road show out there at 3 places, and it was in Venice and Saratoga and Boca, and he recommended you.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Yeah. Poor Mike.
And huh?
He fell.
Poor Mike.
Didn't he get hurt? He fell now. He just fell downstairs or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, he has cancer.
But he also just fell.
He did.
He took
Yeah,
a
well, he
fall,
fell.
That has anything to do with the cancer, though.
Yeah.
I'm not trying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Don't you think it's all linked together, though?
Maybe.
I mean, if
what?
he's got something going on in his brain, that's going to make
Yeah,
him
it
fall
goes
down.
hand in hand. It goes
Ah,
hand in
it's a
hand.
shame.
Yeah.
I like him. I like Mike.
It's sad. Things happen sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
So he
Nobody wants that.
So he recommended Sharon.
He recommended Sharon, and then Sharon and I just thought she was one of the most amazing people I ever met. She was just real and down to earth, and I always said to her, like women have a problem with other women.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Sharon, I think Sharon is a very attractive woman.
Okay.
And when you see like if other women, if you're in a group of other women and Sharon's walking on the other side of the street, they will be jealous and go, "Oh, look at her with the heels and this and the tits and the butt." And you know what? They would already dislike her
Yeah.
without even speaking to her. And that's what I said. That's your weapon because if you had a conversation with Sharon, you fall in love with her because she's so warm and funny and real and she's not pretentious.
All right, all right. You'll get a check the end of the week.
Well, no, I'm just telling you the truth.
No,
You know how much I love you, and that's true.
she's right. She's
Thank you, Maryann.
has an addicting personality. Very addicted to
Absolutely.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Maryann, you and I have something in common. We're both playwrights.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're
Yes.
both playwrights.
Tell me about Ajita.
Yeah, we want that. That's
Ajita.
Ajita.
That's when I leave the show. Sharon gives me Ajita.
Ajita. You got to get brioche, right?
Yep. It's the only thing that really works.
Brioche, it works.
It does. It's great.
Yeah.
And they still sell it.
Yeah, we got
They do. And for brioche, when I filmed it right when they were letting people in the theaters for COVID. Like you'd only get 60 people in.
Yeah.
I called the people from brioche, and I spoke to the senior vice president there,
Uh-huh.
and I asked him if I could use it on camera.
Right.
And he said yes. And then he mailed me travel packs of all this.
No shit.
Oh.
So,
So
were
when
you giving
people
them as
came in with their
giveaways?
when they came in with their ticket, we gave them a little
I
package.
love that.
For
That's
the brioche for the
hilarious.
Ajita. That's perfect.
Right? It was just like
right?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
it fit perfect, right?
Yeah.
So Ajita was it's really my life story. It's being the youngest of four, having parents that came from Italy. My father was very strict. My mother was here very young, so she was more Americanized. And there was like a decade between me and my other sister. So I was like, the young kid and the crazy, wild, whatever.
Mhm.
And it was typical. It was following the crazy stories that happen in every Italian family. Me going to Catholic school, and I actually got thrown out of Catholic school in 6th grade because I set the nun's veil on fire.
Oh, wow.
I didn't mean to.
You
but
set the nun's veil on fire.
I felt like doing that
She had
many
a
times.
Christmas tree
Well-
in the room. She hated me.
But
She hated
how
me.
did you wait? I'm
Yeah, how
sorry, I
did
don't
that
mean to
happen?
interrupt the story, but with what? How'd you,
What?
with what? What'd you use to set it on fire?
I used the brownie camera.
What?
Let me explain. She had a Christmas tree in the classroom.
I'm trying to picture it. I went to
And
Catholic school.
She had candles on it. So she lit the candles and asked the kids to sit on the floor on the bottom around the tree.
Right.
And she was 6 foot tall. And she handed me the camera and she said, "You take the picture." And because she hated my ass. Right. There were many reasons why. If you watch the film, you'll know. And so now I'm like, with the brownie camera, you had to keep walking back, remember?
Right. The little
Get everybody in
square
the shot.
thing. The little
I was
square
6 foot
thing.
2. So I was like, what the fuck am I? So I'm holding this thing, and all of a sudden, I look up, look down, then I go, oh, there's the flame, and there's a veil, and I go, yeah, and then I go, back up a little bit more, sister. Bam! It went up like
You're
fucking
horrible.
candy. She ran in the hallway and dumped her head in the water fountain.
Oh, Maron.
I love it.
That's when they
Were
call
you
my
the
mom.
hero of the school, though?
They loved me. They just, yeah. Oh, it was
All the
just-
kids were like, yeah.
You told her back up a little bit more.
Back up.
Instead of saying, be careful.
Back
sister.
up, sister.
Back up a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
bitch.
and so it was also my dad always cheated on my mom, and we always caught him.
Oh, shit. You caught your dad cheating?
All the time.
God damn it.
And he owned a cab company in Fort Lee, New Jersey. So it was really easy because like everybody knew where he was. You'd see the cab. And we'd get a call one night, and now my sisters and my brother, they're all married. So it's just me and my mom in the house now. And she'd get a call and she'd come in and grab me off the couch, like ripping my arm out of its socket, throw me in the back of the fucking caddy, and she'd fishtail it around the corner, drove it like she stole it, right? And we'd go down the street and we see the cab parked. And I just stood outside of the car. She ran over to the passenger side of the cab and pulled the lady out of the car by her hair and said, "You Butana, don't you ever call my company again. There's 3 other cab companies in this town. You call them." And my father just stood there. And he just walked over, got the lady, put her back in the cab, and he drove off.
And what'd your
And my
mother
mother
do?
got so upset
I bet.
that she passed out. But I didn't know that.
She passed out.
Oh,
She hyperventilated. I thought she died.
oh my.
Little. So I'm going, "Mommy, mommy. Now I'm ringing doorbells. Please call the ambulance. My mother died. Right? So I'm like,
Oh
shit.
my God, Maryann.
Then they came, and the ambulance like, no, honey, she's okay. She hyperventilated. So the way it went was that every time this happened, we would go home. My father would come in. My mother wouldn't talk to him. It was 3 days. Everything was threes. On the third day, she would talk to him and she would say, Joe, come and eat. And as a little kid watching this, I was viewing it and saying, is this all there is? Like, did he apologize to her?
Sounds
Is
like a
she mad
song.
at him? Is this what love is all about?
Wow.
Wow.
So that's as I got older and older, which is why I spent half my life in therapy. Okay. So we always caught him. He always denied it. We even heard him over the CB radio one time.
The CB radio.
Swear to God, because he had a girl. He picked up this other woman, and she's in the cab, and he put his mic broke, so he had a stand up mic, and he put his hat down on it, and it left the mic in the on position.
Oh no.
So I was at home having lunch from school with mom.
Heard everything? Don't tell
And
me.
we hear,
No, you
and
didn't.
I see my mother's face, right? And the lady gets in the car, and he goes, "Oh, baby, you look so beautiful."
Oh
today, huh?"
no.
And now I see
Oh,
my
no.
mother, and I'm like, now I knew what fucking agita was. You know, the
Yeah.
feeling
When it
it
started.
show up in the back of your mouth. I was like,
God.
oh, I didn't want to look at my mother. I was like so petrified, right? And then he goes, she goes, Joe, you better stop leaving me pastries. I'm gonna get fat. And he goes, hey, no, you got the beautiful figure. And I'm
But
like, oh,
Maryann, your parents stayed together, right?
yes, of
They
course,
all-
because
they
they
all
were
did
old
back then.
generation.
Yeah. Yep.
But my mother ruled the roost.
Right.
My father could, I mean, he did what he did, and you know, and I think at times, like I didn't know how to manage it because it was like I felt that maybe he he thought maybe she cared about us more than him. But we were all
Mm.
she had, and we loved her.
Right.
And
Right.
he was always, you know. So it was he and I had this kind of relationship because I always felt he was hurting my mom.
Hmm.
And then it went on until he passed. And my mother asked me to do the eulogy at his funeral.
Oh.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you know, I never like to write shit down, but I said, I better go home and write something because left to my own devices, I'm going to get up there and go, you motherfucker.
You let
So,
loose.
yes, right? But it was the funniest thing because it was such a reality check for me because there I was standing in front of the coffin and it was a sold out crowd, full house, baby, all right?
And
And
you were on deck.
and I'm standing there with my piece of paper and I go, thank you all for coming tonight. I really, and it's like all canned. And I put it down. I go, listen, everybody in here knows my father and I didn't have the best relationship. But you know what? I realized something very important. I love my father.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Wow.
And I said, it's not up to me to judge anything.
Right.
I walked out of there realizing that as much as it was so hard for me to connect with him, I really did love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
It's
it was
your
at that
father,
time.
right?
Yeah.
But so listen, so because we only have a few minutes left, and we really need to do one more. Let one of our sponsors do their thing,
Okay.
and let our sponsor, which is How You Doing Pizza.
How you doing?
How
We're
you
gonna take
doing?
one more 1 minute break. Okay.
Okay, no.
Thank you. How You Doing Pizza. Come with Joe and I as we check out one of the many locations for How You Doing Pizza.
So Sharon, what makes How You Doing so special?
The flour is organic. The tomatoes are flown in from New Jersey. The dough is fermented for 8 days. And it's a unique sourdough crust.
The mutz is local and cut in-house. The sopressata is flown in fresh from Chicago. And they always run monthly specials.
Well, let's take a bite. How You Doing is always fucking delicious. 4, no, make that 5 locations. There are 2 in Boca, 1 in Boynton Beach, 1 in Coral Springs, and now there's 1 in Vegas too. Go to their website, howyodoin.com, to find one nearest you, or call our personal favorite right on Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton, 561-757 888-866-6434. How you
ya
doing,
going?
pizza?
Real
That's
one.
completely impossible.
Right.
How does somebody do that? You
On the
cannot
TV
do
on
that.
in the camera. Oh.
Because they got Jersey tomatoes. That's why.
We're
Did you hear
back.
that? Did you hear that, Maryann?
Yeah,
What?
it's crazy. Good
Did you
thing
hear what I
you're here.
said?
No, what'd you say?
Wonderful. Thank you.
Good.
So we only have not even a minute left. I wanted to really talk about. We have to bring you back because there's literally
No doubt about it.
I literally have another page worth of stuff to talk to you about.
Okay.
But I wanted to talk about. There's so much to talk about. You have so much to talk about.
Well, talk about it already.
No, there's too much. We have.
Oh yeah, that's it. Look at it
Yeah.
winding down. Oh.
So, how can our people reach out to you, find you, reach you?
Well, they could go to Instagram. It's Maryann Maisano or the Italian Chick Boom Boom on Instagram. Or they could go to theitalianchicks.com. And that's my website, and they'll find everything from the
And you're
Italian
on
Chick-
TikTok. You're
I'm
on
on
TikTok,
as well. Yep.
right?
totally.
So all your things. So we can put a link for all these things when we.
You
Yep.
could put theitalianchicks.com, and they have Facebook, they have Instagram, they have everything on it that they could just connect through.
Okay,
I'm gonna follow you for sure.
because truthfully, I really wanted to touch upon. I know we gotta go. I need one more minute. I really wanted to touch upon your connection to the LGBTQ community, which you know I am a staunch supporter. I really wanted to talk about the key. And I wanted to talk about a lesbian, a divorcee, and a married woman walk in a bar.
That's my play,
and the
July
rest-
18th at the
Right.
Avenel
I
Performing
really-
Arts Center. A lesbian, a divorcee, a married woman walk into a bar. The rest is a musical comedy.
There you go.
Sounds like what?
So this is what's happening in your life right now. And I'm so excited for you. I couldn't be more proud to be your friend. I want to do everything and anything I can to support you. We do, Joe and I.
Yes,
Thank
you.
right. You're a wonderful
And
lady.
you're a fantastic woman. You're a fantastic person. You're a fantastic friend.
Thank you
and,
so much for coming on.
Yeah, and we love you. And thank you, everybody,
Yes.
for tuning in and watching the show. We love you. You know the drill.
Yeah, we need
Like, comment,
subscribe.
Please subscribe and share.
You're watching the
share.
videos. Please subscribe.
Yeah, please. And let everybody know and do all the things. And we love you guys. And by the way, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe.
Right.
It's
we
a
love
free
we love
thing.
we
on
love
YouTube.
all the comments too.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
We love you. Bye. Till next week. See you next Tuesday.
What the fuck? That's it?
Yeah, Joe. That's it. Until next week, when we have another fantabulous episode of the We Talk Funny podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our show and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform at We Talk Funny. See you next Tuesday.
C-U-N-T.